Yo, we are live on Twitch. What up to all you Twitchers out there?
Yeah.
We are back. Lost in hip hop.
This is Lost in Hip Hop. DJ Concept.
It's crazy, yeah.
DJ Mickey Knox, Mr. Menza.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
listen, not only do we have a rap legend, we got a street legend.
That's a
we
fact.
Got a G, one of the most stand-up men I've ever met in my life.
You know the vibe.
He innovated, he originated. Shea Davis, OTF, and all that.
Officially, you heard?
Only the Shea,
Only the
motherfucking
family.
Davis, baby.
You heard?
Yo, you don't need the headphones, but if you want them,
Yeah, take because you'll hear yourself a little bit better.
Yeah. I can hear me though.
You good?
He can hear himself
I
talking.
hear.
Know what I mean? So look, this is so much more about hip hop than it is any other thing. You know what I mean?
100%.
You could get asked 1,000 questions about some other shit, but we talking about hip hop.
Hip hop.
That's
Hip-hop.
we love it.
That's
It's
what
the
we here
culture. It
for.
brings us together.
Right.
Tell us about when you first heard rap music.
Yeah, what was the first stuff you heard? What was the first rappers you liked? All of that.
I mean, I ain't gonna remember when I first heard music, but I was back in the day. We were listening to the OJs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
My family was playing all that type of music like that. But the first rapper that I was vibing to, like every day, was Cool G Rap, definitely.
Word.
Yeah,
He
Cool G Rap.
really is the foundation for a lot of guys.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
That was my guy right there.
Did he influence any street activity of yours?
Oh nah, none of the music influenced me. Really.
No?
Nah,
I got
none
you.
of the music influenced me to do nothing criminal. I ain't gonna hold you.
I
You know what I'm saying? But Cool G Rap, he influenced me to, you know what I mean, want to rap more. I mean,
got you.
I've been doing it since like 13, so around that age, that's when I was listening to him and I was like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah, G-Rap is definitely the father of...
What G-Rap album was you listening to at that time?
I forgot the name of the album, but I was listening to the song when he did the robbery and everything in it.
Yeah, it's on the run.
Yeah,
He robbed the mob and all that shit.
hell yeah.
No doubt. So, that's like 88, in that time frame.
The storyline rapping.
So-
Because a lot of my music is storyline
Yeah.
rapping like that too.
Telling
Yeah.
stories, right?
Buck, take that with you on the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
yeah.
All day. Yeah.
So I first heard Shea Davis or of him, in the Smack DVD era, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But like you had to been writing rhymes and recording stuff, prior to that. In the 90s, I would think somehow, some
Yeah,
way.
definite. Yeah, definitely. Like I started recording officially like 2003,
Okay.
but I started rapping like 90.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
what
You
I'm saying?
was killing ciphers?
Yeah, all the time. All
Yeah.
the time. That's how I knew I had something though. When I was
Right.
on Rikers Island, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Everybody used to be in the circle spitting. And then I started spitting and everybody was going crazy. I couldn't really finish my bars because everybody was
going crazy?
doing all that. I was like, yeah, I might got something. You heard?
Did anybody inside say like, yo, you should be a rapper when you get out? Like,
Yeah,
instead
hell
of
yeah,
whatever you was
definite,
doing, like,
hell, definite, 100%.
That's
100%.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
Nah, man, I just want to keep talking about the all the music you started off listening to.
Yeah, the journey.
Right. So you come home and you start. How do you get in front of the D? Because we're talking about the DVD era where
copy.
everyone with a camera,
Right.
All of that.
Copy.
How did you start getting in front of those cameras?
Actually, me and Smack, because, you know what I mean? I was locked up fighting a trial. You know what I'm saying? I was facing 30 years. I ain't gonna lie. So I was fighting a trial, and I was doing songs from jail. You know what I mean? I was recording on the song. My boy Power, S&M Studios, he had the studio in New York while I was locked up. So I'm doing the songs over the phone. Yeah. So now Smack come to his studio, Power Studio. We already know Smack because, you know what I mean? We was in jail. My fault, damn. I keep saying we was locked up.
Yeah.
But we was in school together back in the days.
You and Smack.
Yeah, me and Smack.
Okay.
Before all this.
Understood.
Yeah. So now when I'm locked up fighting the trial,
Yeah.
he hear my songs in Power Studio that I'm doing from jail. So Smack is like, yo, this Punch is going crazy out here. And that's
Right,
my
now.
nickname, Punch. Yeah.
Right, that's the rap name you were
No,
going by.
that's-
That's my
Okay.
that's my street name. That always been my name, Punch.
Okay.
Nobody really call me Shea.
How come they call you Punch?
Yo,
Do you have to ask?
Look, because I put a lot of Kool-Aid in niggas' mouth. Red Kool-Aid in their mouth.
like
you hear me?
my bad.
Nah, but yeah, that was back then though.
All right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that was, you know what I mean?
So
Why they call you Punch?
So you came out, he heard you.
Yeah.
And what?
He came to see me on Rikers Island. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, him and Money Mel came to see me because him and Money Mel was close. That's my brother. That's my co-defendant from one of my cases, you know what I mean, that I had on the news with the police and all that. But Money Mel brung him up, you know what I'm saying, to the joint. And on the visit, Smack was like, yo, I'm doing this DVD joints. You know what I mean? It's like visual mixtape. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you come, if you beat this trial, you know what I'm saying, and you come home, yo, we going to work. So Smack came to my trials and everything. He was doing the DVD. He came to my trial.
Yeah, so that trial, that one, that was your second.
Yeah, my third.
Oh, your third? Yeah. Okay, so now you beat that trial.
Yeah, I beat it.
So you had to sit
good.
for a certain amount of time.
I sat for a year
while waiting for trial.
Yeah, I sat for a year on the island.
There's a lot of stories of that. I actually have a good friend of mine right now that's doing the same thing. Yeah, he's not gonna rat. Yeah, they got him sitting for almost a year, like prolonging his trial, just like keeping. Yeah, now you think about that. You beat a trial. Yeah, but you had to sit for a year. They took a year away from you of your life, and you were innocent.
Yeah, definitely. I was innocent the whole time, but you know the co-defendant took the stand, snitched on me, did all this, 4 police, all type of witnesses. Okay, I mean, but I stood it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so coming from a G like you, is taking a plea bargain ratting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, if you plea,
I mean,
if everybody pleas together, is that?
I mean, if you plea bargain with co-defendants, if you plea bargain by yourself,
if they all plea bargain, then it's okay.
I'm saying if you got co-defendants and you took a plea and they're not taking the plea with you and their name is implicated in it, it's basically you might be saying they're guilty of the crime if y'all got the same crimes. I don't know.
So you know it's
the same charges.
It's just like an age old question, like it's taking the plea ratting. The old school guys felt like it was. You know what I mean? But of course. Nowadays, everybody's taking pleas because the feds, they're not going to indict you unless they're at already 90% of the proof. You can't get out of it type of thing. But the question has been coming up lately, you know, is taking the plea. Now, if you got a co-D, and like, let's say for you, for example, you wanted to go to trial.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And the co-defendant decided to flip on you.
For less time, you know what I mean?
And now, in that particular trial, you got convicted? Obviously, you
nah.
Oh, okay. That was the last one.
Yeah, that was my last one.
Wow.
Yeah,
good for you, bro. Stand up, G, bro. Lost in hip hop. We got Shea Davis. Listen, we're sponsored by Ewing Athletics. You see the sneakers behind us? We just dropped the Lost Boys sneakers. Is right there. Yeah,
that's the Onyx joints.
That's the Onyx joints. You know what I mean? The Lost Boys is right there. Shout out to you in athletics. Lost in Hip Hop live on Twitch every Wednesday night normally, but we got some special guests in the building from out of town, so we got to go on a Tuesday night.
I definitely want to.
Check out weartbcm.com for all the fly gear. We got to get some Shea Davis gear up on the site, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I'm wearing somebody's gear right now, though.
Who's that? Shout him out.
Money Wash. You know what I mean?
Fire.
Right,
young brother, Money Wash.
I like
got
that.
the gear. This is hat, too.
That's fire. You know I mean? All of it.
Yeah, you know, promoting it. You know what I mean? Got the whole sweatsuit joint. You know?
All right.
So wait, I think the answer to your question, by the way, about ratting is...
Listen, if you take a plea bargain, you're ratting on yourself. Right. All right? You're ratting on yourself. But if it's with everybody in conjunction, then it gets a pass nowadays, even with the wise guys. If they do it together, they plead together, it's not ratting. But if one man says, no, I'm taking this shit to trial, okay? And you're like, I'm taking a plea, you're a rat.
Yeah, that's why my thing is just stay out the way, stay out the streets. If you know somebody doing whatever they doing, stay away from that because anything can happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then you caught up in a situation.
How many times did it happen with you where like you knew you was gonna stand tall, but you had a bunch of informants around you? Like you knew it, kind of. Like you already know he's bad. This guy went bad. Like I could tell.
You said how many times I was in that position?
Yeah,
I never. I don't be in them position. I stay away.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying I stay out the way.
He says out the way.
I'm telling you, that's the best way to move. So you ain't got to worry about snitching on nobody or doing all that or getting caught and taking 20 years as a plea bargain.
I got you.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, when I seen Drake shout you out, like because again, like I didn't
shout out to Drake.
Yeah, I didn't know the impact of the DVD, the Smack DVD. I didn't understand it at the time. I was young. We was young. You know what I mean? But as an adult, to see like how much it really influenced people.
Yeah, I mean, it was a way to get out of the States. You know what I'm saying? The DVDs just went much further.
That's
than
before the
music at
internet,
time.
so the DVDs
Right.
was on everybody's lap.
Right.
It landed on
Right.
Drake's lap, and he was watching us.
Right.
You know what I
I feel
mean?
you.
Because it was on his lap. So
Right.
he plugged that in, and we the only ones on there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Huh? Oh yeah, he used my profile. Me and him took a picture. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, I was buzzing at the time. He wasn't really rapping.
Right.
So he went the picture and
Wow.
we took the picture and he used that as his profile flick.
Wow.
And then
Drake.
months later, 8-9 months later, Drake, he blew up. You know what I'm saying?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Crazy.
yo, but
Drake's profile picture was with you and him.
Yeah, that's the picture he wanted.
That's-
so
that's
it's like-
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but am I bugging? The whole DVD visual shit was Smack. That's where it started, really.
Yeah.
I want to say so. They were the king. They were the
He's
king
the one.
of it.
Smack was the one that really got out there
Yeah.
the most. The
Yeah.
most. They was doing the DVDs, but he made it to where
Yeah,
it was outta here.
Shout
It was
out
the number
to,
one DVD
to
at that
Infamous Mob, which is Big Twins.
Yeah.
That's our man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know him, Gotti,
Ty Nitty.
Ty Nitty, and God.
Yeah.
They put together, officially the first music DVD
Oh, okay.
ever.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that. Like they dropped
Yeah,
it
yeah.
in like 2000.
yeah.
And it was like it had a CD and a
Oh, okay.
DVD that
Yeah,
music.
yeah.
So I really do give them the,
Okay,
the
yeah.
credit
All
for
right.
the first
Yeah, yeah.
DVD shit.
Yeah, you know your history.
But then 2003 is what you're saying.
Well,
Yeah.
DVD magazines, they called them.
Now I came on.
It was I'm saying the DVD. You popped
Yeah.
in a DVD to watch them.
I don't know. I
No,
think
but,
Smack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Smack was saying
remember
it was the DVD magazines where
The
they were
DVD
doing like
magazines,
interviews
right.
and freestyles and shit
Okay.
like that.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Around.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
so Smack comes now. You're out.
Yeah, I
Smack's
come
like,
home.
You come home and now you start doing.
Yeah, when I came home, after I beat Smack was at my trial. I beat the trial. You know what I mean? True was there. True Visions was there too.
Shout out to True.
Visions
Shout out
in
to
the
True.
building.
7:30, the series
Shout out
coming
to True
soon.
Visions.
You heard?
Hell yeah.
You hear me? Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So when I beat the trial, I came home. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 days, I chilled with the family, with the kids, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Then I called Smack. I said, yo, it's time. Let's go. He pulled up and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So
And
where
we went
was
to
the
work.
actual very first location that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shot at? Like where
He
we
pulled up. We jumped in the Beamer. You know what I'm saying? That's what the Laws These Days videos was my first video.
Yeah.
When I was driving the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did that scene. Then I took him to Patterson Projects. The projects I was born and raised at. You know what I mean?
Got you.
And then I took him to Mitchell's Projects. You know what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
With Is Hoffa and Just and everybody over there. Rest in peace, Party Artie, Dutta, everybody
Wow,
over there.
and you party Artie.
Yeah, Party, yeah, that's family. Since
Come
Knee High.
on.
Yeah, that's Knee
Wow.
High. He from my block. Yeah, that's
Oh,
Knee
Wow.
High.
How you
AG.
know him?
Yeah, AG, that's family too.
shit.
That's family. Since Knee High.
Yo,
all
look,
those. That's
shout
the
out to
family.
AG. I
Shout
say
out to
this all
AG,
the
Wally
time.
World. That's the one who do all
Wow.
their beats. Yeah.
Wow, that's
AG
cool, man.
is one of the most underrated.
Yeah,
of
that's
all
family right there.
Wow.
That's
Like-
all the way family.
I always
Super
like
dope.
party Artie, bro.
Yeah,
of
Party
course,
Artie's
yeah,
family.
for
Yeah,
sure.
RP family,
Crazy.
family.
That's dope.
crazy.
So again, what year is that? What exactly is
That was 2003 when I came home and
Right.
jumped
Okay.
on the smack.
So prior to 03, did you have anything publicated, anything published, anything out?
Like CDs,
yeah.
mixtapes.
nah, I had no music, nothing.
So this is your
Wow.
first.
So that's really the first time.
This is
that
the
you
first time
introduced-
on the Smack DVs, and then you do Guns Go Blam.
Yeah, I did Laws These Days. First, we did the Laws These. The first thing we did was the Law. Remember the mixtapes and all that was out.
Yeah.
So when you on the mixtapes, they don't know how the person look.
Right.
So I never
Right.
got on no mixtapes. So I jumped on the DVDs.
Right,
But at
right.
this time, when we jumped on the DVD,
Yeah.
now he playing it in the stores. So when he in
Right.
the stores playing it,
You on the TV.
see him.
you on
right.
the TV. So now when I'm walking around, everybody is on my neck because
Right,
they know
and
how I look now.
Right.
So that was the first
Interesting, yeah.
Then I
There was a
knew-
lot of mixtape rappers
So,
that didn't have
now that
videos
you're
and nobody
getting
knew
the-
what
now the
fuck they
mixtape
looked
rappers
like.
started
Yeah.
trying to call and smack to get on
Right.
to get that
right.
visual because
Right. And at the time, see, because you're on this DVD being played, it's almost like you're already a superstar. They was
Yeah,
walking into the anybody on the DVDs,
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
constantly being played. It's like, shit, how did he get
definite,
on?
Definitely,
You know,
yeah.
so you already have the upper hand at the time.
yeah,
You
super
know,
upper hand.
Now,
super.
Guns Go Blam is really one of your hottest joints that
Yeah,
came out.
that and when that hit, it was on. It was on, but that right there shifted the atmosphere as far as with the guns in the video and
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
I'm saying, I know Onyx and all that did that, but as far as the uncut, raw, no video,
Right.
facing your camera, because all he had was a camera shooting. There wasn't no lights.
Right.
He just shooting with the camera.
Yeah,
All
I know
headshots.
that's like
Right.
you know,
and he didn't even
yeah.
know how to edit, so that's why it looked like that. He didn't go
Wow.
to school. He just learned how to
Wow.
do it, and it
Wow.
came out looking like that, and it just looked like raw, like it
Yeah.
was in the video.
Yeah.
So the very first time you shot that it was used. That was like it wasn't like a test run. Like yo, like the first time you ever shot with Smack, you used that footage.
It went straight to
DVD.
Wow. Yeah,
you was at the beginning.
You shot it, took it home, and then edited it. We was the only ones really doing this before the internet.
I got you.
Right.
No, it's incredible.
Other than that, they was doing $1 million videos.
The Guns Go Blam video DVD had the Eminem cover on.
Yeah, and I was on the other side.
And it was on the other side.
Yeah, copy.
And then Guns Go Blam came in right after.
Yeah, so that's how Eminem and all of them was familiar.
Got you. Wow.
And what did that do for your career?
They helped me in the whole way. I didn't even have a deal or nothing, and I was doing tours everywhere.
Wow.
At that time, I was all over everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't know I needed the deal at that time because I was getting money from doing tours.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
And you was getting money from the promotion of the DVD.
Yeah,
and then they was booking you.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's
Look
excellent.
at that.
Yeah, bro.
and money from the DVDs because me and Smack was going in
Yeah.
the stores getting rid of hundreds of thousands of DVDs and all the stores.
Were you partners with Smack in the DVD? Or
Nah,
just
that was his
just your
company. Yeah, that
DVD?
was like I was more like the artist.
Got you.
But he'll call me. That was my brother. So every day we running around together.
Wow.
With the Big Meats, we was the first ones that brung Big Meats to light. You know what I'm saying? With Smack, I was there. Nobody knew who he was.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm saying?
Wow, I didn't know you had that history.
Let's talk about that
much.
real quick because
yeah.
you know that's something that I mean. Look, maybe there's fans that know it. Maybe the fact checkers knew that already, but I didn't.
Yeah. Nah, we was the first ones.
Wow.
I mean, Smack was. I mean, Meach was like, "Yo, pull up." So Smack, he pulled up. You know what I mean? Getting the footage. He in the club. Throwing all the money up.
And they had seen
100
they had already
Lamborghinis.
seen you already in it?
Yeah, we was already moving. And then Blue Da Vinci.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Blue
BMF,
Da
all that,
Vinci.
right.
You know what I mean? He was fucking with us. We was all together.
Wow.
We was with them everywhere. Everything
passed?
can't be on footage. You know what I mean?
Blue Da Vinci.
He's still around.
Yeah,
Oh, he's still around. Okay.
Yeah. No, everything can't be footage wise, but
Right.
we was with them a lot at that time. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Doing film work
Wow.
and just kicking it with them.
And then you seen the rise of all the other DVD magazines starting to pop up and all this.
Yeah, they
shit,
was
right?
moving. They was moving.
Right.
My brother French Montana, Coke Gang
Right.
Cities. They was out. The Come Up DVD.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Real Talk DVD. My boy Arliss. You know what I'm
Team
saying?
Allers.
Did you go
Yeah.
feature
All
on other
assets.
did you feature
Team
on other
Allers?
DVDs?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. French Montana.
It wasn't
yeah.
like you was like, oh, it's my guy.
Oh, nah.
That's dope, man.
Nah.
Wow, bro. So really, you know, I can like when you break down the type of attention that you get.
Yeah.
Still to this day,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you get a lot of attention
Yes.
from a lot of important people.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, people that like anybody would die to try and get next to. They over here commenting on you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
even
that's love.
Yeah, for sure.
you know, I know because of we talk a lot, but when you went up to Green Lantern, right?
Yeah.
Years ago,
Uh-huh.
turns out someone else was in the studio with at when you was there at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a
Do you
fly on
remember-
the
do you
wall,
remember that
like,
guy? It was,
type of thing.
Yeah, what you call it? 38 Special was there.
Right.
Yeah, me,
Yeah.
38. It was 3 mics. It was me, 38 Special, and my boy Early from one of that.
Oh, so he
I brought
wasn't
him with me from the
necessarily
block.
flying on the wall. He was actually there in it.
Yeah, he was
I
there.
thought He was
But
chilling.
he wasn't popping. Nobody knew who he
Oh,
was.
because
Yeah.
really, at a certain
Yeah.
point, he did go to 38 Special. In the beginning, he was 38 Special.
Right, that was the
Yes.
first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that was his name. That was his
Yes.
name. And then he was there. We all freestyle, and you know what I mean.
Right.
The footage, we still got the footage. That's the one with Green Lantern. You know what I mean, the Green
Yeah.
Lantern. joint.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah.
Sos to the building. Shout out to Jay Sos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, so yeah, you have a lot of those types of stories, like the history of like
Yeah.
kind of like being around the guys before they were who they were type
Oh,
of thing.
Absolutely, super duper lootly.
Yeah.
Yo, absolutely.
Yo,
Super duper.
yo, we're live on Twitch. Shout out to all the
Yeah, man.
Twitches.
Word.
Yeah.
This is Lost in Hip Hop. Yo, you want to play a couple of joints?
Yeah, I'll play a country.
Yeah, I want to hear some shit. Like, yo, tell me about this guy Hard Luck that you working with.
Oh, that's family. He got New Jersey in the headlock. It's him and Artie B, and of course Fetty Wap. But those are the guys. And Hard Luck, me and him got a project we working on right now.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I heard
Some
one
videos.
joint off of it. I think we have
Yeah,
it.
we got
So he got signed. Like, is it Cam signed him? Hold
Nah,
on.
I think he might got to deal with the pink horsepower situation.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yo, wow, bro.
But a lot of people hollering at him right now. He got a lot of stuff going
Yeah,
on.
very
on the
dope.
table.
We're gonna get into the joint and then we'll come back for some more
Let's do
talks.
it. You know the
Yeah,
My
vibe.
man, Shea Davis in the
Yeah.
building, Lost in Hip Hop.
You that.
Sponsored by
Ewing
Ewing.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Y'all know what the fuck.
Yo, bro.
Did I just say something, man?
Yeah.
Did Sos and fucking Shea just black the fuck out on that?
That's one of them joints.
Yeah.
Yo,
Joint is
that
called-
beat was crazy.
Yo,
bro.
good looking.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Good looking on Sean Strange
Word.
Productions.
Word.
DCM, what up?
Bro. Sean Strange Productions, Shea Davis.
Yo, you sounded crazy on that, bro.
Yo, good looking,
Yeah,
my bro.
the video is on your YouTube channel, which is Shea Davis OTF. Jay Sosa on the feature. Yo, you guys bodied it.
Right.
Yeah,
Good
it's
looking, good
incredible.
looking.
It's incredible. So there's a lot of things, to go over in just terms of like the hip hop game, the hip hop business.
Yeah.
How many rappers that you have encountered have been, I guess, under pressure when they were around you?
I mean, when I was coming up, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're under pressure, but, I come from a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And my life went backwards. And at 13, I was in DFY. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
13 years old, I was in DFY with all the baddest kids in the world.
I got
So
you.
this is how my life went. And then now, I'm 17 after DFY finished. Now I'm 17, 18. Now I'm with the adolescents on Rikers Island at war.
Right.
In the 90s when it was serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody getting cut, stabbed, everything.
Yeah.
And then now I went to the big boys upstate, Coxsackie, Comstock, all these wild jails where everybody's going crazy. So that's how my life went backwards. Like everybody was in school and all that, doing all that. I came from that era. And not only was I in these situations in the jails, I was in the jails, I was the guy in the jail. I wasn't just a normal, it wasn't regular.
Yeah.
So now when I come home, because you asked me, was people spooked when I come home?
Yeah.
I don't know if they was, 'cause, you know what I mean? I come from a whole different element. So of course everybody was nervous, maybe because I was young and a little bit aggressive.
So because it
As far as pasta.
it stems from a few different things. Like the reason why I'm asking is that I know that at one point, you may have had beef with certain very popular rappers that was not trying to deal with you.
Nah, I ain't never had no beef though.
That's what I mean.
No beef.
Yeah.
I ain't-
No real beef with no rapper.
Hell no.
What made it that you were forgive me for asking, like were you a troubled teen?
Yeah.
Like why was you so
Nah.
why'd you get in trouble so much? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had a rough upbringing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At 9 years old, I lost my mom's. I never knew my pops. I still don't to this day. My mom's, everybody died in my family. Like my grandmother, my aunt got stabbed, my uncle, all in the household that I was living in. So my aunt took me and moved me to Queens at like 9 years old. So, now with that state of mind, with all that happened, I don't really like Mother's Day. I don't like
I'm the same
Family
way.
Day. I don't like none of that anyway. So I'm looking for a way to get out of school.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So I wasn't never a bully type, but I was a small kid back in the day. So I was getting bullied.
Understood.
So I reversed the energy, protected myself, and then of course I'm looking like the bad guy. I'm looking like the aggressive. So
Right.
this is how my whole life went.
Yeah.
That's how I ended up in these
And once
situations.
you're labeled the bad kid, that's it.
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
even in Long Island, like when my first bid on the 13 years old, I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? My boy, he stole somebody's bike. You know what I'm saying? This is kid stuff. He stole somebody's bike.
Okay.
So now we going back to the neighborhood and I'm riding on the bike. So
Right.
now we get chased. He left the bike. They like, oh, that's my bike. 8 kids is like, oh, that's my bike. So I don't know it's stolen.
Understood.
So he left me and went and hid in the bushes, and they was coming towards me. I dropped the bike and was like, yo, what's going on? So they pressed me and they jumped me. See, I'm minding my business.
Right.
We just had riding a bike. We had his bike day.
Right.
So now, when they jumped me, it's like, yo, this ain't right. I got to get my get back. So I went back to the hood, got the people who counted, you know what I'm saying? The older dudes, I'm like, yo, I need a hammer. They didn't want to give me the hammer.
wow.
So they're like, yo, I ain't gonna give you the hammer, but yo, who did that? So the 6 dudes came with me. They gave me the orange box cutter, and I went back, you know what I mean? And I cut the dude on the face that jumped me. One of the dudes, I seen one of them. It was like 7 of them that jumped me, but we went back over there. We was looking for like an hour for them, and I seen one of them delivering newspapers. You know what I mean? And then I you know what I mean? And then we pressed them, and then you know what I mean? I gave him a cut, and then in jail. Not jail. And in Meso, when we was in school, I think it was 231 or IS8, one of these schools.
Yeah.
Now,
Not the cafeteria, but the mess hall.
we was in the cafeteria.
school.
My fault.
Yeah.
We was in the cafeteria. We in the cafeteria. I'm a quiet kid. I'm still like that to this day. I'm still quiet.
so
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm still a quiet kid. So now, one of the Jamaicans, my Jamaican friends. I'm neutral, but the Jamaican guys, they threw mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? They loud and they threw the mashed potatoes at the at somebody. So now they press me. You know what I'm saying? The dudes they threw the mashed potatoes at, they pressed me. Yo, I guess they pointed at me. What they said, yo, we ain't do that, and they pointed at me. I ain't do it. So now the dude that got the mashed potatoes on his face, look, he coming to me with mashed potatoes on his face with an angry attitude. I'm minding my business. You know what I'm saying? So I said, yo, what you want to do? He's like, yo, so he trying to shove me and all that. So he's like, chill, we gonna shoot the field one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But remember, I had the little razor because this school is rowdy. So my aunt had the razor on her dresser. So I went in her room and I took the razor. I said, I'm gonna use this just in case. It just so happened I had a razor on me that day for protection. And then now we shooting the field one. So as we shooting the field one, we doing good. We getting the best of me. But I see his dudes and them forming in. You know what I'm saying? We was tied up. Once I seen them forming in on me, you know, you put the cutter up and get jumped. You know what I'm saying? But I had the razor, so I pulled the razor out and I gave them the whole stupid 360 before they jumped me. And then once the blood split out, all the niggas ran. And then I went to school. I went to the classroom. They called my name on the joint. So they added them two cuttings together. Whoa. The cutting I did with the other dudes that jumped me on the bike. And then the cutting I did with the... But you remember, I was minding my business.
Yes. Now, how far apart were the two incidents?
It's like like a couple of months apart.
Yeah, I get it.
So the joint, so how they got me was the joint that I did in Long Island at the time, the first joint I did, they put two and two together. Oh, I cut this dude. So now my name got around. I guess when I first cut the first dude, somebody was like, yo, Shea, yo, come on. Yo, Shea, yo, he wildin', come on. So now they know my government. So now I cut the dude in school. So now, Shea Davis cut somebody in school, so they put it, and then now they at my door looking for me.
Yeah, now they think you're Freddy Krueger, fucking Michael Myers over here.
Shea not a regular name.
Cutting people.
Not everybody.
I was a regular nigga.
No, I'm saying the name Shea.
So
At that time, nobody's name was Shea.
Right.
Yeah.
So the age-old question goes, right? Is your actions hereditary based on how you was brought up, or is it environment?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You know how they say this influenced you, that influenced? Nothing influenced me.
Okay.
Nothing at all. Nothing can influence me. A movie, a rap video, none of that. Nobody can influence me.
Okay.
That's why even my rap style is different. I don't get influenced by that. It's just that I was pretty much getting bullied.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I was getting bullied.
So it is your environment that affected your,
definitely, 100%.
If you were born in the most richest of neighborhoods and nurtured the right way, with your mind, you'd be a doctor. Yeah, and that's the case for a lot of people that do get caught up in the system. They are very intelligent people. Let me ask you this. This is something that comes up every so often. Does a rapper need is the word to be gang affiliated and or have street credential in order for the hood to get behind him, for him to be mega successful? Nah. When you look at some of these artists that are the top of the top, they all are gang related. I mean, I could name a lot of them.
But Jay-Z not.
But this is I'm talking about now. I'm talking about now. If you want to get lit now,
J. Cole not gang related. He's one of the top ones. He's still Drake.
I'm talking about the babies, the Roddy Riches, I mean,
but that's his entourage, really, mostly. A lot of them don't really.
So the question being, do you feel like the hood has to be behind the artist for him to be successful?
It depends on what you're rapping about. If you rapping about, you know what I mean? You could be doing, if you're doing spiritual rap, gospel rap, then, you're rapping about girls. Yeah. But if you rapping street rap,
but where every rapper wants to get to, that stardom, that that mega stardom, do they have to have the hood behind them?
Yeah, you might have to. You know why? Because it's gonna have they're gonna be behind you anyway, because that's where you from though. Little Baby is from the hood. All these people is from the hood, so it's like they just bringing their friends with them.
Let me ask you both a question, because this seems to be the only thing that a discussion toward in hip hop. No other genre says, do you need the full hood behind you to succeed in your genre of music?
You don't really need it, but it's just unfortunately that they really do be having them behind them, because that's just their friends that's from the hood.
And I've heard stories where maybe dudes that was very dope, but they was neutral, was asked, yo, choose a flag and you're gonna get lit, because but if you don't, then you're not gonna get the support from the local team. You know what I mean? Like the local army.
Depends. You gotta, if you about that life, I ain't gonna lie, you automatically they gonna respect you anyway. Some
Gotcha.
people, if you're not about that life, you need the gangs behind you that they're gonna
Gotcha.
protect you and make you look like that image that you portraying.
Very interesting because
Yeah.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. Is just in the sense of the underground is the underground. We love all of the dudes that are doing it right now on the underground, like 38 Special, the Griseldas, all of that.
Yeah.
And they got their own credentials, but we're talking like just in the sense of that next level of stardom with the youth,
Yeah.
and feeling like the
trap
youth
music.
only really cares about these flags. They really,
flags,
even from Pop Smoke,
Like the
rest in
drill
peace.
music, like the drill guys.
Fabio and all that. Like,
yeah.
it's now when I think about that genre of music, like, do you feel you was there at the inception of drill music, right? Like you kind of
drill. I was doing drill. I basically started.
Chief
drill.
Keef gets the
Chief
credit.
Keef came after me. He came after me.
He just said he's
Look, Little Dirk. Remember, look.
Yeah,
the name
tell
of
us.
my crew is called since '97. It's called Only the Family, OTF.
Okay.
So now, Little Dirk and them was kids watching me on the DVDs.
Right.
Look, every song I say OTF only the guns go blam.
Yep.
OTF only the fam. Pull them out, gun butt you on it. So I've been saying only the fam every day, every time since '97. Before I started doing music. So when I came home, my whole crew was OTF on every video on the DVDs saying only the family. So now remember the DVDs landed in Chicago.
Yeah.
So guess what happens when it lands in Chicago and they watching Shea Davis? Little Dirk and them is watching Shea Davis. So guess what they do? They crew now with OTF, only the family. They like this. Oh, I like that. Yeah, King Von and them.
my
That's
God.
OTF. Yeah, that's only the family.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him finish. Good.
Yeah, look. So now, when I was doing music, it was like, you know what I mean? Street music, guns in the videos.
Yeah.
Rough, edgy
absolutely,
music.
yeah.
So now, when I come around outside, I'm pretty much getting blackballed because I'm speaking authentic music from, I'm a jail
That's what
person.
I meant about the pressure. When
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what I was saying.
blackballed, it's because they don't want you showing up.
Because I'm a jail person with a jail mentality. See how I keep saying jail and mess all and everything
Yeah.
by mistake?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's too much of that. So now when I come home, I got the jail mentality. I'm looking like outside like it's the yard.
Right.
So when we in the yard, we chasing the bag. We control the yard. We the ones who run the yard.
I got you.
So now, like you said, so when my music, the same way how I came to jail, now I'm home, I'm spitting jail bars and street bars and yo, I smack the shit out you, I take you, gun bars. So now the rappers, they fuck with me, but it's new. See, this is drill music.
Right.
It's new. It's like, what is
got
he?
you.
They showing guns?
Yeah, going heavy.
Look, he's wilding.
Yeah.
Not knowing in real life, I'm a good person. I'm a family man. I care.
Right,
you know
right,
what
sure,
I'm saying? But the mentality I had, that's all I knew. So now I'm doing that and it's rubbing people the wrong way and they ain't like me. But look, at the end of the day, so now they wasn't playing street music on the radio. So I'm not getting no radio spins. None of that's happening. Nobody fuck with what I'm saying. Little Dirk and them, later on in life, they little crew because they young. They 8, 9 years old. I got Rondu number 9. He's OTF. He doing 50 years. I got footage of him saying, yo, act like we doing a smack. They in the basement. Yo, act like we doing a smack.
Shit.
Act like, remember, this is Little Dirk artist.
Right.
This Rondu number 9, he doing 50 years.
Got you.
Free Rondu number 9.
Wow.
Free the guy. But you know what I'm saying? He said, act like I'm doing a smack. Look what he said. Act like I'm doing a smack.
Right.
So obviously, Little Dirk and them was, you know what I mean,
Influence,
saying they was OTF now. Oh shit, I like that. Yo, we OTF, only the family. So now, so now when they come up and do it, now when they do it, now they around doing it, but they, out in Chicago, it's the same shit like out here. They really shooting niggas. This is internet is out now. We didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
The internet is out, so you see niggas getting shot.
Yeah, you get shot on camera and go to World Star.
Not saying Little Dirk was involved in none of that, but all this is happening.
Yeah.
And they wound up getting a bag behind it. They got a whole bag, and what they rep, OTF, only the family. So when you say drill, look, when you say drill music, Chief Keef first video, Little Reese is in it saying, OTF, And if you listen
Yo,
to the verse
what?
and the music, he's saying OTF. Look at that.
Yo, that is crazy. Listen, to all you Twitches, you just heard some
You know
real
what I'm saying?
shit.
Right.
A story I never heard
Have you-
before.
have you
What a
ever-
connection.
So that's drill before the drill.
Yo.
If you read the comments, that's what everybody says. Like, yo, I'll be like, yo, I don't want to say that because now drill got a bad name. I didn't
Yes,
do it
yeah.
for that. It was just entertainment and telling my life story. I go to the booth to release my pain, so I won't have to do it in the streets. I
Yeah.
just release it on the.
Have you ever spoken with Lil Durk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We sat down. Yeah. Everything good. And Little Reese.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying
Wow.
we sat down. Yeah, everything is locked all the way in.
Yeah, that's some shit,
saying?
man. That's a great story right there. And that's where, again, you know, we shape it to know that like you are one of the modern day culture influences. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when I see the people that comment on your posts, I say to myself, he is an influencer, you know, before the rapper. In a sense, now you know what I mean, because you are just like an icon from the DVD internet era. You know what I mean? The people that be commenting, bro, is incredible. It's very impressive. We got a lot of dope shit going on. Tell us about this this Hard Luck stuff with like the music.
Oh yeah,
and
we
stuff
got the Hard
coming out.
Luck album produced by Sean Strange.
Yeah.
It's about to go stupid. We cooking it up now. We got the Chase paper out there. You know what I'm saying? We got the You know what I'm saying? We got the
And-
Rapaholics joint. We got
and
all type of
speaking
joint
of-
loading up.
Here he is, Sean Strange.
How you doing?
You heard?
How you doing?
Nah, bro.
Nah, bro, just getting back from overseas.
Yeah.
Doing some stuff with Lloyd Banks, some shows. Got more stuff
Absolutely.
coming up, some festivals and all that.
Yeah, we're gonna bring Shea out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Can't
hopefully,
wait.
bro.
Can't
How'd you link up with Shay?
I don't know if he's gonna
I
remember.
know the story. I just like when you
no,
tell
no,
the
no,
story.
no. I don't know if he's gonna remember it all because he got so many great stories. But so
That's my guy.
back in
man.
like
That's my guy.
05, my man Eno, shout out to Eno the
Yeah,
God.
shout out Eno.
He was like my man I was doing music with, and we used to go up to Hot 97 every week to K-Slay.
Right.
Yo, we got a new record. We got a new record. We got trying. You know, everybody was up there. Graf, Prince,
Yeah.
Papoose.
Shout out to Graf.
You know,
Right.
everybody. Joel Ortiz, even before anybody knew. I got footage of Joel Ortiz up there trying to get Slay to play his record.
Right.
So my brother, you brought up the Eminem Smack DVD. What people don't realize about the Smack, like I was really tapped in with that era. And I never forget my brother called me and goes, "Yo, do you need a new Smack with Eminem on the cover?" I'm like, "Nah, I just bought it." He's like, "Don't worry about Eminem." He goes, "Pay attention to the guy right after Eminem." He's like, "It's the best video you're ever gonna see in your life." Right? So you probably won't remember this, right? So I see him at Hot 97 in the front. I'm like, "Oh shit, that's Shea Davis from the DVD, right with Eno." And I was like, "Yo, go talk to him." I'm like, "All right," you know what I mean? Like, okay. So I go up to him and I go, "Yo, man, I saw you on the Smack DVD. That shit was mad funny." And he goes, "No, it wasn't meant to be funny, done." right. And I said, "Yo, right.
my fault.
I love it. I love it. And I said, "Yo, here's the best response ever, though." I said, "Yo, I'm a white boy. Where I come from, tying up women is mad funny, bro." Because in the video, he had the girls tied up like, "Fuck you, Shea Davis." So I was like, "Yo," and then we connected, right? And then you had the studio with
with Power. Yeah, Power. Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna come through and
S&M.
do a record." And I come through the studio, and he's in there with the wolves. Like you got like 50 motherfuckers packed in the place. And I come by myself with like Arizona iced tea, Henny and weed. I'm like, "Yo, what's up? Let's do a song."
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Did you extend your hand to any of those wolves? And they,
he
but,
blended-
hold on.
he blend- yeah,
but
yeah.
somebody had a W. Somebody dubbed you on the
No,
dap.
I didn't walk up to every person in there, but Shay like was like, "Yo, this my
He
he
blended
he
in.
made it
He
easy for
blended
me."
in.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Good,
He made it
good.
easy
I
for
wanted-
me. When
I
I
like to
walked
hear
in,
that.
he was like,
That's
"Yo,
love. That's
of course, I'm a
respect. I
white
like
boy
that.
walking in by
Yeah.
myself."
Sometimes, listen,
Of
I've been in a
course.
situation around
No, they were like
all
this.
gangsters and
No.
like, you try to, and they like,
No, man, I got this. No,
I'm like,
I got that.
yo,
No.
And I'm
Yo.
there by myself trying to talk some music shit. Like,
No.
maybe it's not
Yo.
that conversation.
You're right. I got
Yeah.
that when I walked in.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah,
And he's like, "Nah, that's my man. He got the
he
beat."
good,
Blah, blah, blah,
good.
blah, blah. And then we just chilled that time, and then that was it. And we talking 20 years.
No, that's great to hear.
Yeah,
bro.
We
Yeah,
did the
for
video
sure.
to act right.
And
video.
Right, that one video where like
And
you're
then-
like
well, then he does the movie.
Yeah.
He does a movie called "Till Death Do Us Part."
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
calls
okay.
me, and you probably won't remember this either. Legendary story, right? We still talking about the shit.
This 20 plus years. This
He
before
calls me
Tubi.
up.
This
I had
before
to-
Tubi.
We're talking Motorola flip phone. He calls me, right? And he goes, "Yo, I'm shooting this video. I need all the white boys. I need y'all with baseball bats. I need white boys. Because he wanted to like have the dynamic of like the hood to like the white boys. So I call like a bunch of white dudes. We go into like this pool hall. And then a bunch of them was like excited. You don't even remember this shit. It's so legendary. A bunch of them was like excited to be in the video. They're like, yo, Smack DVD, Shea Davis. So they're like happy and smiling. And he stops the video and he goes, yo, no smiling, done, no smiling. My brother still talks about that shit. He stopped the camera. He said, hold on, cut. He goes, yo, no smiling, done, no smiling.
Cut, no smiling.
Yo, but I ain't gonna lie, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, back then, as I look at the footage, sometimes I be mad at myself. Because I be trying to calm myself down on the footage, like, yo, chill. Yeah. Cause I didn't know.
That's great.
For real, I didn't know I was a dumb out. I was really a dumb out back then. But a good dumb out, because I was staying out of trouble, but I was really, I didn't know it was, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, bro.
You were trying to keep it authentic though.
Huh?
At the time, you were trying to keep
you
what you were doing authentic.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's why you were trying to be true to yourself.
Yeah. But I understand.
But right now, I wouldn't care probably if they smack.
Of course. No, at the time, you had.
But at the time, my mind was triggered
sure.
different.
But it's so legendary, bro. That's what makes you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what makes you who you are.
No, because, bro, just hearing that story and knowing you now, like, you don't even seem that, like, you're nothing but smiles.
Right.
Great energy, you know what I mean?
I'm happy to be here. I tell people all the time, I smile. I'm happy to be here. I don't even supposed to be here.
A lot of, maybe not so extreme, but a lot of our stories the same. I know my pops. I was a troubled kid. They had me in gang prevention, you know what I mean? All that type of shit. Yeah, bro. I mean, like I said, if I was a little bit younger, you know what I mean?
That's why we link.
I would've got my fucking
That's why we get along.
He a real one.
But he a real one. And I understand that. And I know what it feels like because it is when you get labeled the trouble. The parents don't want their kids around you. You know, all that type of shit.
The black sheep turned to goat.
Black goat. So
nice.
You know,
I like that.
That's a dope. Yeah. That's dope. But you know, that's why we build so well together. But yo, bro, like some of the things that again I see out there like on you is like you were revered. You're like one of those guys that are like anointed into like legend forever type of shit. So
he always gets brought up. Drink Champ, Memphis Bleak.
That's what I'm. You know what I mean? Like the most important people mention him. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, you know, we got a good run in us. It's coming up. We're going to kill it on this content.
We about to go stupid.
You came up with this thing today called Incarcerated Scarfaces, which is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be something where we're going to be talking to the homies, you know, that's down and all that.
Can't wait.
And the the content. It's Shea Davis OTF YouTube.
You know what, Shea? You know, listen to you guys talk a lot. Why do you feel Why do you feel people were so your music was so relatable? You know, why did you cross over? Why were people so open to you right away?
Because at that time it was different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That my style was different. Everybody say. Right now you hear all the kids rap the same, the same routine. Yeah. When I came in, it was just, you know what I mean? They didn't understand. Like, yo, what's this? And then I was speaking jail bars, and street bars. I'm telling you, nobody at that time was doing it at all. Nobody.
Yeah,
nobody
I get
was
it.
doing
So
it.
heavy, it's so heavy, such like a big monster. I know, like you know, Saigon had the Yard Father.
Yeah, he was.
You know, he was fresh
in there with
out.
me. He was in there with me. Yeah.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I don't know what jail he was in together, but he definitely was in there. Yeah.
Got you. And then, you know, of course, Mano, you know, he did his time, came out.
Definitely was in there. Yeah. Shout out to Mano.
He's in the Guns Go Blam video.
Yeah, he was in the Gun Go Blam video. Yeah.
So like, you know,
the best
the Goonies linked.
Yeah. Because you know why? Everybody look at the way my crew is, like how you is. You see how we all like we like the yellow bus kids. Like a bunch of retarded kids. You know what I mean? Bunch of retarded kids hanging together. So only we can relate. So to the outside, look how we look. Right. You know what I'm saying? We all is like all the retarded. And everybody is unorthodox. We passing blunts. There's things going on. Right. You know what I mean? We don't listen to the rules. Right. I mean, yo, don't go in there. We going in there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, don't touch that. We touching that.
Go in there.
Yeah. But we don't mean no harm, but we doing all these things.
Right. Yeah. Meanwhile, like little do they know, like deep down, we wanted to be normal.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
and we thought we was normal. We think we is normal.
Right.
Yeah. We think we is normal.
It becomes normal, and then there's so many people that can relate that it is normal. But you do realize, and I go through it a lot of times too, like when it comes to look, I could talk the business talk. I do all that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to this other level of businessman,
It's different.
They start looking at me like, what do you really do? You know what I mean? Like, what can you do?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to come in with the suit and tie and act.
Oh,
I'm not an
that's
actor.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come up showing
See?
up the same way but I'm going to hit you with all the analytics and the statistics.
The talk.
And fuck with
See?
you with the way that I manipulate numbers
and
all
get
that.
buried in a jogging outfit.
Yeah, you know.
I love it. Nah, he's the old school.
But this
cat.
is why we relate. This is why
Yeah.
me and Mick we relate. We relate because we all in a special ed class.
Yeah,
right.
it's
And we think we normal in this
Yeah.
class until we go out and walk the regular
Right.
school, and
Yeah.
everybody like, "Yo, stay
Yeah.
away from him." He's
No, it's a
He's
fact.
gonna bump his
You know,
head.
One of the things that was a blessing to me was that the fact that I didn't have a normal upbringing, I didn't really
See?
have a mother or father,
See?
that whole shit, like I didn't have a standard to live up to be like, well, I gotta do this because my parents want me to. I gotta go to college. I was just, yo, here you go. Like I was around wise guys, bookies, loan sharks. Just get money and just go into the world and figure it out. And for that, I didn't have that. Where so many of my white friends had that, like, oh, if I don't go to college, my
Right,
parents
right.
isn't paying, like type of thing. I'm over here. I was the first one that had a crib at 19. Well, my friends are still in college. You know what I mean?
Right.
Put a
Talk about
basketball
it.
court.
Dorman.
Put a basketball court in the backyard
Talk
at
about it,
19,
man.
you know? So anyway, the point is that when you are unconventional and you're left to the wolves, years later is when you realize how it wasn't normal, that you shouldn't have never been exposed to what you've seen. And your 40s and 50s shape you to be the man you was really supposed to be.
Right.
If you're still fucked up in the 40s and 50s, you never was supposed to be nothing. That's why I said if you grew up in a good environment, you would have been a doctor.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Right.
Okay,
Surgeon or
but
something is in
the fact that you grew up in hell, in your age now, you have still propelled, excelled, and
Right.
is successful.
I'm not mad how my life went though, because it built me to.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of knowledge and wisdom inside of it for all the pain that I've been through.
Right.
I get it.
So and that's why you say I'm smiling and happy a lot,
Yeah, you do.
because a lot of people I know ain't here.
I understand.
Right.
I told you I just went to Greenhaven Correctional.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to the
Yeah, you were just with Jadakiss yesterday, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Right now it's June 2nd. You were with Jadakiss June 1st, 2026, in the jails,
Yeah.
doing jail reform.
Yeah. Yep. Academy of Hope.
You happy
I
with
mean,
that?
Andre Norman.
Like you happy with the jail reform?
Yeah, it's beautiful, heavy with that. Yeah, because we all deserve a second chance, and they not the same person as 30 years ago.
Right.
Remember the people I went to go see, they in there 35 years.
Jesus.
Turf got like 20, Turf Diamonds got like 27 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sherman the Worm got all these years.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, London got all these years. But that was years ago. Now they different, whole different people. From,
Right about that.
it's a
Shout out
whole
to
different
Lakey,
person.
Lakey the Kid, who's one of
Yeah.
my OGs. Sherman's his man, and we've heard phone calls lately and hearing how enlightened and changed that he is.
That's what I'm telling you. They whole different. So I definitely believe in, you know what I mean?
And what do you do with that? What organization are you part of, and what do you guys do?
It's called Academy of Hope. You know what I'm saying? What we do is, what they do is Andre Norman, his program, and my boy Tone. BX Tone from the Bronx. That's my childhood friend. He just did 25 years. Andre Norman, then I forgot, like 20-something years. So
Gotcha.
BX Tone, he did like 25 years. That's my childhood friend from the
Gotcha.
Bronx. So what Andre Norm did is came home, you know what I mean, and focused on getting everybody else out of there somehow. So he
Understood.
went and whatever he did, you know what I mean, and now he's in there helping the inmates in there. So what was happening is, the jail is going crazy.
Yeah.
So he's getting the people who's strong in the jail all together to tame the jail down.
Wow.
They keep everybody, the head of the Bloods,
Right.
the head of the Crips, they go to war. So he get the two heads together. You know what I mean? Yo, chill. We don't got to go to war. Let's piece of the eye. He got cut. All right, maybe, I don't know. You know what I mean? I put it together, put the differences aside. So this is what we doing. So when we went in there yesterday, me and Jadakiss went in there. We walking through the jails. We leaning on people's cells. This ain't a regular visit.
Right.
Gotcha.
We bringing cooked food from outside.
Gotcha.
40 sodas. We was like 60, you know what I mean, gang members. We got the commissioner of all the jails, of all the wardens. We got the warden.
Good for
there.
you, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I'm not really me, but that's Andre
Yeah,
Norman.
right, right.
I'm
No, I
just
get it.
part
No,
of
no,
it.
good for you. Good for being an influencer, like I said, and being a part of it.
Yeah.
So you know Jadakiss a long time?
Nah, I ain't know. We just know each other mutual
Just
as
linked
far
up, like-
as far as music wise.
Gotcha. And so this happened organically though, like
Yeah,
like
organically, of course.
Yeah,
of
you
course.
like you.
a lot
went
of people were
with-
supposed to show up, you know what I mean? But they
Gotcha.
couldn't make it. I don't want to say the names, but a lot of people couldn't make it.
Now,
Okay.
forgive me if I'm wrong. Jadakiss doesn't have jail time on him, right?
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
believe he did any real jail time.
But
though.
Jadakiss, when we went
No,
in there,
but here's the thing.
But
The Locks
that's
was
what
like
hold on, wait,
jails,
damn it, bro.
fucking-
But this is
yeah.
what
Let
I'm
him
saying.
cook.
So-
Let him cook. Let him cook.
Right. So being that we know he doesn't, how does the jailmate still react to him when he gets
when he went in there, he was walking around like he did 30 years.
that they
Remember, he got his whole big chain on, watches.
yeah.
We still jeweled up in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still.
Well, bro, that's why the point I was trying to make to you is that really the Locks
Downtrack
at the
that
time,
shit.
when
Right.
but he was
Dave-
he was
that's what-
comfortable
yeah.
walking
Yeah.
around in there,
Yeah.
and when he got in there, nothing but love.
Wow.
Super duper. Both of us, we couldn't even talk to everybody. It was just super duper love.
Right.
Oh, yo, Jadakiss was comfortable. Comfortable. What you mean?
Yeah, I like to
comfortable.
hear that, man. That's dope.
I don't know if
Good
he
for
did
you.
time and all that, but he was comfortable like he did 30 years.
Shout out to
And
him,
we
bro.
this ain't
Shout out to
nothing.
him. Shout
This
out to
ain't
you
we
guys.
don't got no
That's
police.
great.
It's look, the police they came on the joint. One of the head police came in the joint because it was like 80 of us in the room, inmates. So and me and Jadakiss and Tone and all. You know what I'm saying? So they came. One of the head of the security police said, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared because he is no who gonna protect us. There's no police.
Right.
It's a bunch of inmates.
Got you.
I don't want to throw people. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
like it's bad, but every inmate got cuts on their face. You know what I'm saying? You got war scars, 10 war scars, everybody got cuts on their face. Everybody
said, 30, 40
swole-
years,
Yeah,
these
everybody
cats, yeah.
swole up. Everybody, these are the top goons of the jail.
Got you.
Well, reformed goons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they just using their power and their influence to keep everything calm, keep the peace. Yo,
Yeah.
it ain't easy because you got the young boys in there going crazy and they got to tell them, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
Yeah.
but nah, he shot my man in New York and I even killed my brother.
Right.
So it's hard to
Of course.
get involved in that and diffuse it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
and
as-
everybody
as a-
got triple to life. They never coming home. So how
Yeah.
so this the position they gotta take is some serious. This is serious.
Can I ask you, but
Huh?
when you go in there, do you think that people, they know you from the DVD, so they know you from the music, or they know you from your reputation? Do you think that they're able to put that aside because they're like, oh, well, you know, they can relate to you and you've been there, you've spent time in these kind of facilities, that they can, for that moment, put it aside because you're there and they're hyped that you're actually there, right? Or
Yeah.
Jadakiss actually there, right? So they can take a moment and say, yo, like they're here and
Right.
they're taking their time to be here with us, right?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
think
yeah.
that they
Yeah,
would,
a lot of them-
that has a part to do with it, right?
A lot of them is family too. You know what I mean?
Right.
See,
Right.
they related to us.
Do you know, but do you run into anybody in there that you knew?
Yeah.
Right.
A lot
So,
of people
right.
are locked up. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that I would assume that would be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all it's a brotherhood. It's all family. Everybody in there is family. I met new brothers. There's too many to name. You got Saint Sopranos. He's one of the
Yeah.
BMF. You know what I mean? You know what I'm
BSF,
saying? He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. You know what I mean? He BMF
BSF,
before.
yeah.
BSF. Yeah. Saying he shout out Benny the Butcher. Like, yo, that's family right there. Benny the Butcher and them, that's family.
Gotcha.
I mean, he coming home soon, but all of the
Yeah.
top people, they in there. And we was in there.
said Saint
showing
Soprano?
love. Remember, they in there heavy
Yeah.
Jews. The
Gotcha.
inmates, they got Pradas on,
What?
Gucci's on,
Right,
heavy
right,
jewels,
right.
Gotcha.
80,000 on their neck. Turf Diamonds got like 80 bands on his neck. Nah, Gucci's on. Know what I mean?
Wow.
Pradas on. Sherm got
Right.
Pradas on. I mean,
Wow.
$1,400 Pradas on. This is, know what I'm saying? This ain't normal. You know, in jail, they taking that. Anybody coming with that, yo, we
Right.
need that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. But you know, these are the top people. And the commissioner and the warden is respecting them for keeping the jail calm. And then Andre Norman he did time. Him and BX Stone, they did time. They went home and they coming back. They get everybody out somehow.
Yo, that's
You know what I'm saying?
excellent,
And help
bro.
them.
You said something
Get
about
a chance.
Italians there too, right? Like,
Italians.
Do you know which ones were there?
Nah, I don't know that. I don't know. I gotta
Nah,
ask.
because you know, I only ask because he, you
Yeah.
know,
Top
he's a
Italian.
connoisseur. Like the
Yeah.
same shit you talk about, he grew up around a lot of those guys. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he knows.
Yeah.
Like
Top-
even I'm a connoisseur. All that. I'm Irish, but I'm very
whoever
entrenched.
it was,
He know
he
all
was
that.
somebody. I could get their name, but
Yeah.
whoever it was,
Yeah, no, I mean it's all.
No, I was just
The one
curious.
thing
Somebody.
too, right now, like we talking about all the street shit is like, you know, if there is an Italian that's bidding with the rest of the ethnic groups, they never gonna rat. They've already been offered a deal 1,000 times.
35 years.
That's
They
probably why he
stand
did.
up as the day is long.
and you
if
know
he over
everybody
there.
getting certificates. So when
Okay.
the Italian dude got the certificates,
Yeah.
all the 80 inmates,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah, for sure.
So you know, I'm
That's what I'm
saying,
saying.
I'm sitting down like, yo, yeah, he's somebody.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
got
everybody there. Of course, everybody's somebody, but you know, he's a influence.
Yeah, I
the
got
way
you.
they clapping for him. Everybody,
sure.
it was a brotherly love.
Yo, something
positive,
that people talk
official.
about a lot is like, you know, is Italians, street Italians. Like, we're not gonna talk about highfalutin Americans and all that.
yeah.
We're talking about street Italians. Are we white?
Yeah, yeah.
Are we white boys?
Is he white?
Yeah.
I don't-
You don't want to get me into
I
this
don't know.
conversation.
I don't know. Is he? I don't know.
Nah, listen,
I don't know how to.
my girl would say different. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know,
Meaning
What's
what?
she gonna say?
that Italians are not white.
They're not.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
know.
white. No,
They don't
If you
fit
go
under
to
the Caucasian.
Bro, listen,
They don't.
Yeah.
he
That's
knows.
crazy.
I'm one of the only people he know that
Sicilians,
I've
which-
been to
which-
Sicily.
yeah.
I've been to Sicily. I've been to Palermo, and
Yeah.
you see motherfuckers that be maybe not as dark as you, but they
Yeah.
pretty close.
Whoa.
They be
Yeah.
dark skinned men,
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, and we know all the like lineage. You always hear the story, but I just say that from coming from a real G's perspective.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like in the way they look at like, you know, Italian, like, because the thing is they don't go towards the Aryan nation when they get in.
Nah,
if there's
hell no.
enough of the Italians, they congregate. If there's one in amongst there's a lot that they have to, like Gotti, he was in such the supermax, he had to get the Aryans to be behind him, kind of. But in the states and then in some feds, like there's enough of them that they can congregate together. But for the most part, if they gotta choose, like they gotta choose the Aryans, which is obviously the white guys. You know what I'm saying? So it just works out that way. But either
But
way,
you gotta understand that jail is different. Like you said, the Aryan nations, they serious in it. Everybody's serious.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
The
bro,
white boys count.
Yeah.
The Italians count.
Yeah.
The Spanish people, everybody is serious in
Yeah, I
there.
get
With
it.
every race is serious.
One thing that I heard a lot of,
Don't
like
get it,
when
know what I
friends
mean?
of mine like get locked up in other states, like you know, you get, you know, some wise guys that get locked up in like Cali or something. They'll be like, yo,
Yeah.
the Mexican mafia guys out there don't give a fuck about no Gambino shit.
Nah, not
they
at
don't
all.
give a fuck who you is
Yeah.
back home. You know what I mean? Like so,
Especially in Cali.
That's what I mean. Like out there, like they don't give a fuck what your rank is.
They the ones.
Yeah, they the ones.
They the ones.
The Mexican mafia motherfuckers.
Like,
they're
nah,
not-
they
they're not
changed.
playing.
Yeah. So yo, bro, again, we're not supposed to be
Wait,
talking
no,
about.
so let's get back.
Because
So
I do want to say one thing
It's
real quick though.
interesting.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing real quick because I brought up to you about like when you went there, people reacting to you being there.
Yeah.
When my cousin was locked up, he was in Marcy Correctional for 6 years, right? And I just met you. So around the time I just met PMD and I did a little record with PMD. My cousin was locked up. PMD shouted him out. And I'm like, yo, I just met this guy named Shea Davis and he's supposedly like popping in the jail. Can you find out? He called,
he checked it.
I'm just curious, right? Because I heard all this shit, right? But
yeah.
I'm, you know, listen, I'm a street guy, but I ain't.
Yeah, yeah,
I
of
know
course.
where I'm at.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
Understood.
there's a level
Yes, bro,
of
listen.
street, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I hit my cousin. He called me back like 48 hours later. He goes, yo, Shea Davis. He goes, yo. He goes, be careful. That's what he said. He goes, I asked around. He goes, yo, his name ringing
Yeah.
in Marcy. You weren't even in there, right?
Yeah, nah, I wasn't in that jail.
Right, but think about that,
Yeah.
right? He was like, "Yo, he really like he got support in here."
Yeah.
Now,
I was
one
like,
thing-
yeah. I was like, "I'm doing records with him." He's like, "No, do your thing." He goes,
Yeah.
"Just be mindful."
One thing about jail. Remember, I was in there 10 years, 13 to 23.
Right.
So one thing about that, from DFY to you know what I mean, to the big boys, all them jails. I've been in like probably like 18 jails, different jails.
Yeah.
So all them jails, it follows you home.
Right.
It's gonna
Sure,
follow
bro.
you. It's
And you
millions
get
Your
of
transferred.
reputation, just,
Yeah, it follows you home.
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Have you ever like I know this is hip hop, but we're going on to the
Nah,
we're going
it's
into
real
the-
shit. No, we talking-
my
we're in the
fault, my
true
fault.
crime
Yeah,
Hip hop
shit
is
right
the
now.
street. Hip hop is the
Yeah.
same
No,
stuff.
absolutely. But like,
Yeah.
you ever get transferred when you didn't expect it?
Oh yeah, that happened all the time.
Yeah.
all the time.
I can't imagine. Yo, bro.
You know, they got snitches in there. They can write a letter. You know what I'm saying? If you're looking aggressive in the jail, they can write a letter, and put it on the police desk. You know what I mean? And like say I'm in 8Q. If you're in a
Right.
medium or A cell,
Yeah.
they be like, yo, A cell, he over here, he putting in work, he doing that. And the police will look at it. They got informants in jail too, basically.
Right.
No, for
And they can
sure.
write a slip to the police, and then they next thing you know, you packing up, you be like, yo, what happened?
Right. So when you were in like a
Damn,
situation where you were like top tier in a jail,
Yeah.
someone you might have whatever.
Yeah, they could definitely drop
They-
a slip and get
right.
you out of there.
Yeah.
And now you just get transferred somewhere more dangerous.
Yeah, when I was there, yeah.
Yeah, well, more.
I was an adolescent, so all the spots was dangerous. I was in Kaksaki. That's where Maynard was at. Maynard was in there.
You said
all the shit was
your
dangerous.
weight was up tremendous in Kaksaki.
Oh yeah, my shit was up. Because you know why? Like
I always
said,
remember that in interviews. My weight was up
only
tremendous.
reason, only
Stupid.
You know, I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan first.
Nah, I got
Don't let me.
you.
I'm a fan first.
The only reason why, because like I said, I'm a quiet person.
Yeah.
So now, when I get to the jail, remember when you in jail, everybody's a bully. So how do I get out of this situation? It can't be quiet. So now you gotta reverse the energy.
Yeah.
So now I had no choice. I had to reverse the energy. Now I'm living comfortable. Like so now you gotta be, you know what I mean, really the head of the spot at that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we chilling. If I go in there, of course we chilling. I'm not going in there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any type of situation, the OGs that I know that's in there, they chilling and they keeping everything together. But at that age, as a young adolescent, you had to run the block. You had to.
I got you.
They live comfortable.
Yo, I'm a little bit older, so in my era is like, if I did get knocked on some indictment type of shit, like the third floor of MDC was all organized crime Italians. I felt like, if I go, at least but I'm actually, terrified to have to get pinched nowadays because if I go, there's none of us in there anymore.
It's a
You know what I'm
dub,
saying?
not the dub.
And it will be very difficult for me to at my age be able to fit in somewhere. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
gonna be good. You ain't going in there.
1999,
He be with the old timers.
Huh?
He be with the old
Yeah,
timers.
you're gonna be good anyway. You're gonna be good.
I ain't going, but
But you ain't going. You ain't
where
going.
we going, bro? We're going straight to the top. This is
Let's
all
get
about
back. Let's get back to
I'm
you.
not
You and
one
Sean
of those
Strange
and
got an album
Incarcerated
coming out.
Scarface.
What up?
Yeah, we got
You
the
and Sean
album
Strange
coming
got
out.
an album coming out.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
album
crazy.
coming out.
We got 2 albums. We got the Shea Davis Soul album, and then we got the Hard Luck Project. And we know we're finishing up a little things right now, but it's all about, we just building everything. So when everything's done now, it's like, we got 30 records.
Yeah.
And we just gonna let them go. Because, Menza's the king of links. He loves to have
I
a good
love
link.
them links, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want it to be like
I call it links wars, bro. We are in the digital age where we are in the links wars. The more links you have is a digital currency that then just outfights all the algorithms. You have
of
to
course.
have the links to keep combating these algorithms.
But
We're in the links
just to
wars.
be clear, I'm more hype. Of course, my brother. So I love seeing him. I haven't seen him in a couple months, but y'all two together gets me so hype because, like, I already knew I didn't have to tell him nothing. He knows enough about you, but I know he knows how to sit down with a guy like you and create.
Yeah,
right, like create content.
We be having great phone
Right,
calls and all
but
that.
he's always but I just mean like when you get in front of the mic though. It's he knows how to create content. You know how to create content. Like I learned so much from him about just content, like creating content. Like like I said, I started off as a fan. You know what
I mean? Like the guy was
I can
you
quote
were there at the origination of the visual content.
But
and they invented content.
But they'll tell you he especially calls me a hater. I be hating on rappers. He says but like with your shit, I can quote interviews. I can quote because bro, he has a song called Act Right. I'm going to say it right now.
Yeah.
You know my favorite verse.
What's that?
He says, locked up in the yard before I get searched. I had the razor between my ass cheeks. No time to be scared in there. Be prepared to live like a savage. Dig it out, put it in your mouth, spit it out, and split somebody's cabbage.
Oh, shit.
Like, he... Right? So, like, you understand, I was wild in the street, but that's some other shit. So when I was listening to that, I'm like, yo, he was painting the picture of shit that I never experienced.
Yeah.
See,
Right?
so this is what I'm
It's
trying to
terrifying.
This is what I'm trying to tell you about.
You know what I mean? It's such real shit.
This is what I'm trying to tell you about.
Painting the picture.
Being locked up, I came home spitting like that. Nobody else was doing that.
Never. Nobody.
So they not hearing.
Yeah.
Why would a rapper get on there talking about? I remember it used to be a rapper back in. I forgot his name. He's an old school rapper. He had a name. He was almost like a jail rapper.
What, Freddie Fox?
Freddie
Fox.
Fox,
Freddie
yeah.
Fox,
Yeah, he was
Bumpy
like the only.
Knuckles.
He was like the only one I used to listen to back then. But I didn't. I mean, he wasn't here and influenced me. But
My
came
hip-hop
home,
brain, you see that?
When I came home, like you said, 13 and 23. This is all I know. What else I'm rapping about?
Right.
What else I'm gonna rap about?
First
So,
off,
when I'm saying it, you know what I'm saying? That people on the outside are like, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, what I was doing with the content is just being me. I didn't know how to.
Right.
Being you is always gonna win.
But that made you win.
That's
If
right.
you do Twitch and just do whatever you do, that's always just be you.
Yo, Freddie
And it's
Fox,
outta here.
bro, was the first rap superstar
Talk about
that
it.
I ever seen because in rap he was a superstar. To the outside world, they didn't understand. It was Bumpy Knuckles. Was he Freddie Fox? But this is the first guy I ever seen pull up in like $200,000 fucking drop top joint with the baddest bitch come out with the leathers on. I'm like looking at. I never seen it in front of my face, bro. You know what I mean, but Freddie Fox really is that guy. He did that,
And that was the last that I seen that was talking like jail, period, on music.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Nah, bro. Yo, what interesting stuff. What a great fucking interview with Shea Davis. Lost in Hip Hop, live on Twitch every Wednesdays. It's a Tuesday night right now, but you can check it out on the YouTube, which is
Mickey, Menza, Strange, OTF.
20 years. My brother right here. 20 years, man.
A lot of years.
Yeah, very dope shit, bro. We got a lot to do. But yo, I appreciate you coming, bro.
Oh, man.
Yo, we're gonna fade off with some bread. Some bread with some fucking music. You see what my mama said? You see what my mama said? Yo, we're gonna fade out with some bread. No, we're gonna fade out with some music. You know what I mean? And we get
Shout out
this
to Jay
bread.
Soap.
Let's go. Boy, you know the vibe.